Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dave from Stock Sniper Trading. We are going to do another session of our live trading where we're going to be pretty much looking at gold, US30, NAS100, all right, and maybe one other pair. Okay, so uh, stay tuned, all right. Basically, what I'm going to do is just quickly send the invite link to some of our group and get that link kind of in motion right now, okay? So basically, what I'm looking to do is to just monitor all pairs from the daily. Do the top down from the daily, monitor them all the way down to the 5 minute, where we're going to begin pretty much our scalping. Okay, so just let me share this link real quick, guys. I know there's some people on here already. Okay, just give me one quick second. All right. Okay, guys. So basically, what I'm looking right now is I'm looking at gold. Okay, pretty much this is the daily, all right? So we've made a lot of bullish momentum in the last few days, but now we're coming up to this area right here. And you want to be as precise as gold as possible, okay? So I got the daily, all right? I'm going to focus on each one of these and go kind of daily with top-down analysis, all right? I'm going to go to the 4 hour here, okay? Reset my chart, kind of see where we're at, okay? So still on a steady uptrend, finding some good 4 hour support right around 1798 and then at around 1816, okay, where it was rejected three times here, two times here previously, this making it the third. Okay, so I'm gonna make my chart a little bit bigger. All right, I'm gonna tighten it up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go right back down to the hourly. All right, just because we're not gonna probably make crazy movements tonight. It's totally possible, but what we're looking to do is maybe get anywhere between 20 to 40 pips pretty much on gold. Okay, so we know that gold has had a rejection area right around here on the hourly, so 1809.5. All right, and then we're slowly making our way down here. Okay, so pretty much it's been holding this area right here for a little bit. You can kind of see with the chopping gap. All right, it's kind of consolidating in and around this area. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so there has been previous structure to holding it to where it is. Okay, but not to say that this structure could not break and that we could find some new structure, obviously, as we continue. So I'm going to gather information pretty much at the bottom of the current candle on the hour. All right, then I'm going to drop it down to the 30 minute. All right, tighten my chart up. All right, and I'm going to play within these zones right here, all the way up from 1817 to 1798. Okay, so that is roughly a 186 pip box. Okay, so $18.62. All right, so we know that if gold on the 30 minute starts to break above 1809, most likely it's going to start coming around this area right here. Okay, maybe even this area, roughly, depending on these candles here. All right, so we'll see. There's a lot of bottom wicks right in around here. All right, so we just need to keep that in mind too. That it might try to make it all the way up here to 1813, but it might get some rejection. Okay, so then basically what we're looking to do is drop it down to the 15. Okay, so now we're getting, as you can see, the candles are getting tighter. Okay, sorry, there's more. There's becoming evident more candles, but also you can start to see them break down. All right, so basically what we're looking to do now is to just look for key areas. We know that price has been in that trap and gap area for quite some time. There's a minute left on this 15, so let's drop it down to the 5 for 1 second, just because I want to get into pretty much my scalping. And Blair, yeah, we'll trade Bitcoin, man, don't worry. Antonio, what's going on, buddy? Hope you guys are good. All right, so we're starting to make some bullish push right at around here. Okay, so we know that if it starts to drop, pretty much it can come to around this area right here. We're already in and around that area. If it starts to break, if it starts to even break here on the 5, All right, we're looking to come probably up to right here. All right, so what I would be looking for is maybe something like this. Okay, more of an entry maybe up here as a small entry. Okay, and then we're going to look to possibly come all the way up here, keeping a nice tight stop loss right here. Okay, gold has been selling off. It's got rejected pretty much up here for the beginning of the day. All right, so we know that there is kind of a steady downtrend. All right, so this is just a potential. They gapped it up on 845. Okay, then let's see if they're pushing it down a little bit. All right, but if not, it might continue in the bullish momentum here. Okay, so let's just wait and see what's going to happen. Okay, look for gold to potentially get rejected here. All right, 1807.33, and for it to continue for a retest. Okay, so remember how I told you that would be an initial entry. All right, but we got to wait for the retest here, the break, the retest, and then for the continuation. Okay, guys, like you need the people who are starting to log on to these, like you're probably seeing me do this more and more. Just understand that this is a very important way to trade, and also pretty much it's going to give you confirmations, okay, rather than just head fakes or guesstimations. So remember, they gapped it up here. Okay, this was just showing you an example. This, I wasn't looking to take this trade exactly, okay, but obviously it presented itself. So if you did take it, obviously, you know what I mean. I always say, guys, use small lots. Okay, I'm just going to get this charted right here. Gold chart. Okay. All right. So let's wait for some more action. Maybe happen around 9. Just because, you know what I mean. That's when we're probably going to get a nice erratic candle, and it'll determine the trend. Thanks, BB. Appreciate it. TradingView, why we use it is simply because it's clean. Okay, like I do use MetaTrader on my desktop. Okay, there's nothing wrong with using that. Obviously, you can buy and sell. I usually do it on my phone. All right, always been like that. I kind of learned like that. All right, but TradingView is very clean. All right, it's very precise. It's a very good charting platform to use. So that's why we use it. All right. So guys, this is gold on the 5-minute. Okay, let's check out US30 here. Okay. So on the 5-minute, it's very like choppy right now. So I want to get some more information in here. All right, guys. So I'm going to just show you from the daily. I have this charted. Okay, US30 is hitting some all-time highs. All right. So basically, I have resistance at 35,102, but I also have a steady uptrend here. So we can look for a potential sell-off for a retest right around this area right here. Okay, for a potential continuation. All right. So what I'm going to do now is drop it down to the hourly, okay, and just stay with me here. So there's now 12 candles per one candle, okay. So just keep that in mind when we're looking to chart here and whatnot, okay. So we understand that, guys, right around this area right here. 1 second, sorry. Right around this area right here, there is some consolidation. Okay, we do have some high points, we do have some support and resistance, but we also have it right here too. All right, so for US30, okay, it's been a lot of momentum here to the upside. All right, as you can tell if you've been following it. So now we're coming in on the hourly. I'm going to break it down to the 15. All right, so now you can see pretty much price is still making some upward trending movement here. All right, higher, we can see here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher. We're starting to make higher lows over here. Okay, potentially could reverse and start to make lower highs and lower lows, but we're just going to have to wait and see how these candles close and what happens next. All right, so if anything starts to break up here, okay, we'll be ready for it. This is on the 30-minute. I'm going to drop it back down actually to the 15. All right, so now we have some key areas of support and resistance. Okay, but we need to start when we're getting down to 5-minute and whatnot. We need to look for precise entries, simply because, you know what I mean, like this has potential to really give you some head fakes. You might get a nice little movement here, but it all depends on what you're how you're looking to enter this. Okay, so what I'm looking for is potential both entries a short. All right, so anything below here, like if price gets rejected around there, all right, like you can look to enter there, but it can also fall, not, I don't think it'll fall all the way down there, but looking for a quick little scalp probably there to there. Okay, if it breaks above, all right, I'm going to just move this over for 2 seconds here. All right, so that's a sell entry right there. Okay, we got to wait for the next candle here. This is on the 15-minute, remember this. Okay, so it's 8:49 right now. We're gonna have to wait till the higher, till around 9 o'clock to see which direction this is gonna go. Okay, and if it obviously starts to break up, okay, we can look for price to definitely probably test right up here, and then a stop loss roughly right around there. Okay, so guys, these are just like charting, getting ready for potential plays. All right, but price does has the ability to at least get up here and potentially retest. Okay, so, and let's just I'll give you guys some targets because I don't know if price is going to get all the way down there. Like that's a huge move. Okay, that's on the 15-minute. If I show you on the 5-minute, you'll start to understand. These are pretty big moves here, guys. See what I mean? So, like if you're getting in the buy here to there, that's 100 pips. Okay, and if you're getting in the buy down here and it makes all the way down to there, guys, that's almost 200. Okay, so and remember it is the Asian session, so we're just looking for potential. You know what I mean? 20 maybe to 50 pips on each, depending. Okay, so we just got to wait. All right, you just have to wait for the 15-minute. I'm going to keep this one on there since we charted it there. All right, and then we'll do judgment based on that. Okay, that was for US30. For NASDAQ, all right, I do have some higher time frame movement here. Okay, as you can see, I did this before the call. All right, so basically what we've been doing, steady uptrend. As you can see, now we're approaching a high, 15,000. All right, it touched 15,007. All right, 0.60, and then it got rejected, and now we're kind of not consolidating, but kind of indecision right now since market just opened. I'm going to drop right down to the hourly, okay, simply because I want to get right into potential trades. All right, so what I'm noticing on the hourly is we're finding some support right around here. Okay, so if we look pretty much around this area too, you know what I mean, it's the same kind of area that price has been before. Okay, so it might be finding some support here for a potential retest. All right, remember, it's always good to tighten up your charts. Okay, your support is in line just so you're looking for precise entries. All right, so if it starts to break above here, you know what I mean, sorry, right around there, we have a potential bullish breakout. Okay, so let's just wait and see. I'm going to drop it down to the 15-minute. All right, tighten it up right away. Okay, notice how we're still in between this area here. Okay, but if I enlarge my chart, all right, get right into price, what we can notice is price has made a high. It got up to there and got rejected. Okay, so now we're pretty much in this area right here. All right, and what's happening so far is potentially can make it up here and you know what I mean, before we make a next move. It could do an M pattern, or it could break up and continue to do a W pattern. Okay, if it breaks to the upside, it's going to look like it might be coming up there potentially. Okay, but we have to wait and see. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop it down to the 5-minute. Okay, and this is our chart we're going to play with right now. Okay, so price has every bit of opportunity to come back down and test daily support. Maybe not on this call, but it does have a good area to move down if it's going to go into the downside or if it's going to go to the upside. Okay, so basically same principles for me. Okay, a short, I'm looking for roughly something like this. Okay, a break to the downside. Might have to get in entry a little earlier here, but this is the clean break, and then this is what you want right here. Okay, and then for the upside movement, okay, this is what I'm looking for roughly right around here. Okay, I haven't taken any trades yet, guys. This is just potential. Okay, if we get up here, right, we're going to come to at least this area right here, but I need you to understand something, guys. When we start to zoom out here, price consolidated heavily right around here. Okay, right around this area. So what happens is price could come up here, all right, make its way, like it's making higher highs, higher lows. We'll see what's going to go here, but if it makes it up here, guys, price has an easy opportunity to sell off, okay, and start to come down here. Okay, so pretty much what it would look like, come up here, break, retest, potentially come up here, and then it could either sell off, okay, or it could break up to the upside, retest, and for a continuation, okay, to right around here. I don't know if it's going to test the all-time highs tonight. Potentially could, or they're going to wait for London session to open. Okay. All right. So now we're pretty much gonna have to chart these right here. Okay. All right. Give me some more here. Okay, guys, remember when it gets up here, it's potential sell area here, okay? So let's just wait and see. It's on the 5 minute. Let's check out gold. Okay, guys, gold has been, it's nice. Gold, we got a nice little move here while we were charting the others. Okay, guys, so for the gold trade, if you got in, you're actually up already 13 pips. Okay, so that's not bad. All right, but we just need to keep in mind that, you know what I mean, usually around 15 pips I tell people to move their stop loss to break even, and you know what I mean, let that trade run out. So what we're going to look to do is potentially come up here to the to rough, you know what I mean, roughly 1808 area for potential retest like we already have drawn out. If it retests and confirms that this is going to be a buy, not just a head fake, we'll see if we're going to make our way up and confirm the higher highs and higher lows trend. All right, so but this is looking nice, guys. It's you know what I mean, we already kind of started to break above this area right here. Okay, so 1807.3, but now we need to have a continuation. All right, so, but the 9 o'clock candle, guys, very erratic. I don't really want to be trading anything before 9. Like, that's the reason why I haven't done anything yet. Simply because I know that these can be very erratic on pretty much every kind of pair. Because that's when, you know, the markets start to get busy. Do you see what I'm saying here? Okay, so now, guys, look to take your profits. Okay, for real. If gold is gonna for really sell, sorry, for really, if gold's gonna for real look for a potential sell, it's gonna start to come down here in this area, and we're gonna look to probably get down into this deep in the stop loss, which could be a potential selling opportunity for a continuation. If not, it's gonna just hold here, and it's gonna make its way up. But remember, guys, there always is gonna be retests. Okay, so here was. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. So initial entry is right there. I'll move this over here. All right, so it's roughly right around there. Okay, and now we're walking our way up to roughly this area right here. Okay, so let's see if we can start to make it up, you know what I mean, get into this area up here. You can start really walking it up, okay? Why did we flip the stream time, guys? Real life happened. We've had some things today. Some people were not feeling good, so we'll be back doing the streaming day and night. If not, guys, remember you can always join the VIP group. We had around 5 trade ideas sent out today that nailed unbelievable pips. You can check out the Bitcoin one that we sent to the free Stock Sniper Trading FX. Check out the profit ticket. So, like I said, guys, just because we're not always streaming, we are still doing our membership group. That is obviously our key and our go-to. Streaming is just to show you what we can do. So, okay, let's see what's going on with NASDAQ. That might be a multiplier. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so we're starting to make some higher highs and higher lows. Continuation here on NAS. All right. You know what I mean? If it starts to really break here, guys, we're getting some hold up here. You can tell it's had it before. Okay, so even if you wanted to potentially look to maybe get an entry here, you know what I mean? But remember, you're still going to deal with this potential break up here. Okay, so it's something that you need to understand. The risk, is it worth risking potential this to make this? And you know what I mean? Are you willing to understand that if this trade reverses, to take the L and to pretty much move on? Which, you know what I mean? It's the best way to do it. If not, guys, just keep your trade idea right there. Okay. But for right now, I'm going to just leave it there. Okay. If you want to do like an initial small little buy right around here, use a smaller lot size. Okay. Let me see here. Like something like 0.01. Okay. something like that, and around this area right here for the buy. Okay, if it gets rejected, like I said, we'll start to look for potential sells. Okay, so just be patient with it. Okay, US30 kind of just making its way up there. Okay, we're going to move to back to gold. Okay, there's 3 seconds left. I want to see what's going to happen with this candle here. Okay. Remember, guys, 9 o'clock it's pretty much where they start to pump money in the market. Okay, so just be patient with it. You know what I mean? We kind of did some retests here, but once we get into this area too, remember, guys, there's been some selling pressure here. Okay, right around this area. Okay, so we're approaching this area right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. But if this starts to really run, guys, like I said, we'll be ready for it. Don't worry. We can just keep extending. All right, we'll just, if we, obviously, guys, if we break up here, we'll just move it right up to this area right here. Okay, but it's got to get there first. All right. Key area for selling pressure right here. Okay, remember this. Look, sold off right around here, sold off. Okay, might potentially make it up there again, but we need to actually get up there. Okay. All right, so we're going to keep it right in there. So, guys, you see how gold kind of is doing that indecision candle? It's just determining its trend. Okay, I've traded this enough to understand that if it starts to sell off, you know what I mean, we'll be ready for it too. Okay, but be patient with it. Let's see what's going on with our others. All right, still very slow. Okay, let's check out US30. Okay, kind of consolidating here. Okay, so these are not my main focus. The main focus is obviously gold. All right, we can trade GJ if we really wanted to. Okay, I'll chart this up under the hourly so you guys can see what's going to happen here. All right, I potentially see it already making a double potential break here, but we'll wait and see. Okay, I'm going to drop it down to the 15 now. Gather more info. That's all right. What I'm going to have down here. Okay, if we start to break to the upside, what I'm looking for is pretty much a hold here. It's already breaking down. Okay, but if we want to get up here for sure, all right, we're going to tighten this up, pretty much get the top of these wicks. Okay, get a nice little area where we can work with. All right, so we're going to come back down and test right around here too. Okay, so pretty much that's on the 5 minute. All right, so we have higher time frame. I'm looking for the potential break right around here, guys. Like it might get pushed right up here. Okay, but if it starts to break there, you know what I mean, in terms of breaking, it's going to come up and probably retest it again. Okay, for potential walking its way down. All right, but we need to wait and see what's going to happen. Okay, that's if it's, I'm going to do this as a, I'm not going to put any take profits or anything like that. I'm not too familiar, like I'm familiar with this pair, all right, but I want to make sure that before we look for anything that we're actually looking for potential good entries. Okay, so we're going to just, I know it's going to look like kind of like a Christmas tree, but just be understanding that the way that we do these things they work. Okay, trust me, you can tell by our other channel, or sorry, by other trading trades we've taken. Okay, and I'm going to make that bullish. Okay, green bullish, red bearish. Okay, if it starts to break down here, this is where you would look for your entry, right around in here. It's either going to be the buy, so you're going to have to just watch price action here. All right, this is a key area right here. Okay, right around in there. So watch, if it starts to break down here, guys, this is what we're looking for. If it starts to break to the upside, that's what we're looking for there. Okay. All right, so maybe I'll draw a take profit for you just so you guys can see. All right, so if it's going to be here, we're looking at going to get the entry. I'm going to look for a buy right around this area right here. Okay, keep it nice and tight. All right, that would be the buy. All right, if it's going to sell, might come up a little bit beyond there, but this is going to be the stop loss once we look for an entry, and then we're going to walk our way down here. Okay, so it's key areas there, guys, and remember this on the 5-minute. All right, and if we start to obviously continue, we can get it to the upside too. Okay, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Remember, break down here, it's got to come and retest and hold, and then look for an entry. Okay. Okay, guys. Gold is making a nice move. All right, guys. In my group, this is where I had a sell limit. So I had it at 1810 last night, and it ended up running overnight. It ended up running 100 pips roughly today. Okay, so I'm already in profit. Okay, so let's just wait and see here what's going to happen. I'm going to personally take half profit. Okay, so, and then we're going to see pretty much what's going to happen here. Okay, if it's going to continue or if it's going to look and get in the sell-off area right here. Okay. It's hilarious. Look at this, guys. From the entry, we are up 26 pips. All right. Look at that. Look at that. There we go, guys. Zero drawdown. This is where we got in the entry for real. You can go back and watch the video after. Okay. Zero drawdown. Okay. So if you wanted to now move your stop loss to break even, it becomes a risk-free trade. Okay. Totally risk-free. All right. If you believe it might sell off or retest, keep it there. It's up to you. Okay. NASDAQ is, remember I told you guys, if you're entering in here, smaller lot sizes, look for a push up, retest for continuation. Okay. All right. Check out my US30 for a second. Okay, potentially starting to make its way to the upside as well. All right. So remember, guys, there's not a lot of push at night. All right. So these smaller moves will add up. Okay. For now, we're just going to keep it on gold. All right. We're going to focus on it right at this instance, and then we're going to just look at the other ones kind of periodically. All right. But I want to just see GJ for 1 second here. Okay. Okay, so look, guys, remember I told you it's a key area. They started to push it down. This could be making an uptrend depending, but we need to wait and see how this candle closes. There's still a minute and 19 seconds left. We need to wait and see. I'm going to just see for 2 seconds here. All right. So let's see if this is going to hold weight and hold the uptrend. If not, it's just going to continue sinking here. So if you got in the sell, guys, this is what this would look like. All right, and remember the retest would come up at around in this area, and then for the confirmation. Okay, but let's just wait and see here. And remember your spreads too, guys. Like they're important. Okay, spreads and commissions. All right. Okay, guys, if we even go to the 15-minute, like I'll just show you this. Guys, look where we are. It's key, like I told you, this is key area. If it starts to break up here, guys, it can get all the way up to, 1811. Okay, there's a lot of bullish momentum coming from down here. Okay, but remember, I told you I had this potential sell area last night. We profited from it, and then, but it's gonna break through eventually. That's the thing that you guys got to remember. Eventually, they're gonna push it through, and where they're going to push it, I'm not necessarily sure. I'm going to probably look at something like this because of price, roughly something right around here. Okay, it's been there, it's kind of got respected there. All right, and it's around, like I said, that 1811 1812 area. All right, still looking good here. And guys, I'm just going to continue this, so make sure you understand that this this needs to come down for a retest here. Okay, give me a second. Let me just erase this so you guys can see it. We made some good movement up here. Okay, it's probably going to come around here with a little bit of a retest in this area. Okay, and then we're just going to have to see if it's going to walk its way up. All right. The goal is, like, I would love to see it get up here on this call. That would be amazing. All right, but we just got to wait and see. We got to get through the potential sell area right here. All right. Okay, just going to check out the other ones for now. Still not making much movement here. Okay. Same with US30. Not doing too much. Okay, that's why I wanted to look at maybe GJ and then gold. Okay, so look at this, guys. This is good. Okay, so there's no entry, there's no confirmation. We're just waiting here. Okay, we need to get a nice little trend of a break. It got respected here where it did before in previous at 152.6, roughly 40. Okay, so now we're looking bullish here. All right, so let's just see if it's going to start to test up here. If it can start to break, guys, price can easily get up to here. Okay, 152.86. Okay, that's a lot of momentum right there. Okay, so I'm just going to take away the sell for now. All right, this guy is now, like I said, if you're looking at getting the buy, all right, you might want to move the stop loss down here. Give it a little bit of room to breathe. Okay, if not, you know what I mean, keep it nice and tight, however you want to be. But there's no entry confirmation right now because what it's doing is it's toying with us. Okay, it's pushing it all the way up here, and then it's kind of pushing down. Right, so we need to actually see if it's like a really nice break with a retest. Okay, so let's just see what's going to happen here. All right, look at gold, guys. Nice. Okay, so let's just wait. Okay, if you're in the buy, like I said, you're up nice pips. We're coming to that key area here. Okay, it's happened there before. All right, so now we just have to wait. What if it breaks up? Like, this is gonna be a nice trade. Never really want to buy at the high either, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Do not buy at the high. FOMO will get you destroyed. Okay, so remember, overall we've been on a steady downtrend. Okay, so this could be potentially looking to reverse, or it's going to come up and it's going to kiss maybe a key area and then potentially reverse. We just got to wait and see how it's going to close, how the next one's going to open. All right, there's pretty much under 30 seconds left on this candle, so let's just wait and see. This wick right here needs to start testing this wick and then break above. If it doesn't, then this thing might have good selling pressure. All right, so let's just wait. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for joining on the call. You wait for the break. You wait. Okay, you need to see how there's a confirmation there. You wait. Just be patient with it. Do not look to enter in anything prematurely. Okay, because if you do, like I said, it's up to you. Okay, we're just charting this for, you know what I mean, pure sheer fun of it. All right, but if you buy at the high and you don't understand trading, we're not responsible. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and that's just being real. Like when we're trading like this, you should always have a set of basic rules. One is never buy at the high, always use your stop loss, and never make sure you're not over leveraging. Okay, those are free key rules for you guys that are not in our you know what I mean, our member group. If you want to join the member group, you know what I mean, check us out. We have a full website here, all right, where you can check out previous. This is one of our recent blogs, okay, where we had 1770 USD on someone trading gold in our group. Did a recap of the trade, basically break it down for you ABCD. So we're teaching you as it goes through the trade and pretty much our mindset behind it, showing you the profit ticket, obviously for funding talent, and then you can join or subscribe there. Okay, so that's stocksnipertrading.com. All right, but for now, let's get back to gold and let's see if we can get a bullish break potentially in this area right here, maybe consolidate for a bit before we make a nice next leg up. Okay, guys, if you're on the call and you know what I mean, you want to make a chat, I can see everything that you guys are posting. So you know what I mean, if you think it's going to go bullish, type in there it's going to go bullish. If you think it's bearish, let me know. Okay, I want to hear some feedback. Join up, my man. It's only 29 bucks. It's nothing pretty much extensive. Today we had almost 5 for 5 trades in our trade ideas, our group. So um, plus, like I said, we'll be doing VIP calls with you guys on our private Zooms, and the new members, they'll be getting new weekly content, pretty much on strategies that we use and pretty much how to use our similarities of trading. So, and as you can tell, it does pay off because look at this trade, guys. This is a monster trade. Okay, this is a monster trade, guys. 35 pips right there. 35 pips, guys. It's in the potential sell area, absolutely. So we can look for it for the next move to the upside or to the downside. You see how it's teasing us right now? It's making its way up, pushing it down. Okay, we need a break similar to here. It's going to probably retest around here. Okay, unless it's just going to shoot right up. If it does, we're in profits already. Okay, so let's just wait and see. I said potential on here for a reason. If this thing starts to just break up, it's still bullish. All right. And the next target would roughly be right around here. Okay. There's a minute and 29 seconds left. I'm going to quickly flip off this for 1 second. Okay. I want to see NASDAQ. NASDAQ is potentially making its, okay. So if you took the small buy, like I said, you're already in profit. Okay. For this next one now, it's the same thing. Okay. You just want to wait for the retest for the confirmation, but it's looking good, guys. Okay. So you can move your stop loss even up here if you want. Wait for the retest. If not, depending on what your risk size is, have it down there because this thing can run. Okay, that's the thing. All right, so let's just be patient with it. Let's look at GJ. Okay, it's kind of doing some fun. I told you guys, key areas. See, they pushed it up, they push it down. They try to push it up, push it down. Now it's kind of in this area. All right. So just be patient with this. Okay, be patient with this. It's finding good support here, but again, anything can happen. US30, guys. Okay, this was the buy right there. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna be a true buy or if we're gonna just be head faked out. You know what I mean? So this chart was very basic. We did it from the top down, obviously, but I don't have anything written down here, so as you can tell, there's still a potential area of this right here to fill. Okay, so let's just wait and see here. All right, but for now we're still looking pretty bullish until we're not, in terms of right here. Okay, push up, push down. This is the retest. If it doesn't hold here, it's going to just sell off here. So we'll just leave this one for now. We'll come back to it in the next little bit. Okay, guys, there's a reason why I do this analysis, so you guys can understand that, and just show you maybe that, you know what I mean, trading can be like, you can figure trading out. Okay, so look, if you got in the sell up here, guys, I had this yesterday. I'll send it to the group. Like, I'll show you. 1810, I had a sell limit. I even had it today for the buy, and it got rejected too. So this is key area, right? So, but now we're also potentially holding at a key area right here. So look, guys, if it starts to break down here, which it is, you know what I mean, then we have some issues here. So if it starts to then break down here, okay, we'll have even more issues. Okay, which means that, like, you might want to start exiting the trade. There's a lot of selling pressure here. Okay, but it doesn't mean that the buyers still can't come in. Okay, so if we're looking for a quick little scalp in terms of a sell, this is the, you know what I mean, if you miss the buy, all right, if you miss the buy, okay, you can have your stop loss like this, a little higher. Okay, do I always recommend it? Not necessarily, but if it's going to start to break here, that's why I was showing you this. It's going to start to break this carry here, like 1807.3. Then, you know what I mean, maybe we can look for a short. But for right now, let's just wait and see if that was just a quick little sell-off for a potential buy continuation here, okay? So let's just be patient with this. Three minutes left. Let's check out, I want to see that GJ trade for a second. Yeah, so still, I told you, still kind of consolidating indecision right around this area, okay? NASDAQ is holding right there. Didn't get an actual confirmation. It's still got a little bit of a retest break, okay? This, I made a mistake there. That would have been it. So it's now kind of retesting, okay? So let's just see if it's going to push up or if it's going to push down, okay? It has the ability to do both, all right? So even if we're looking for selling, you want to get the overall bigger, larger breaks rather than the smaller breaks, okay? For gold, you can get both, obviously, simply because small micro movements of gold can add up over the long run, okay? So that's a key thing why we like trading gold, because we're fast, efficient, we understand how to scalp, and we understand where price can kind of break and key areas can kind of make, okay? So see what I mean? Okay, so John, like, never buy at the high. Remember, I just saved you from potentially blowing your account depending on your lot sizes. So guys, if it really starts to break here, okay, like, I'm going to be honest with you, it's still got a lot of bullish momentum here, okay, but it still can get some shorting power coming in here. So obviously the best way to get in a buy was right here, but if we're looking for key area, this could be potentially it, okay? So if you missed, guys, this is if you, I know the chart looks really confusing, okay? Just have faith that if you miss the buy, all right, if price starts to break down here, all right, we're looking for potential sells. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm going to erase this just so you can kind of see where, if you're looking for it potentially to happen. All right, so it would come down here, maybe get a little retest down at this area. Okay, if it does and holds, it's going to start breaking down there. All right, but price is still holding. Price is still holding like this area right here at 1807.37. Okay, once it starts to break, all right, then you can look for anything. But if not, just be patient with it. There's 44 seconds left. We need to understand that price trend, like gold trends, okay, make higher highs and higher lows, okay, makes lower highs and lower lows. So now we just need to find the overall direction of where gold is going. Okay, so from a higher time frame, we can notice that gold attempted to make a break, sold off huge again. So if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, we got to expect there to be kind of like another buying opportunity, unless it's going to start to come down here. Then we look for sells. All right. So in that, this on the 15-minute. But if nothing like that happens, we're still going to hold potential buy. Okay. Okay. So remember, patience. Okay. Like I said, if you missed this buy, okay, price didn't even get all the way up there. Okay. Remember, just made it to there. All right. So we're at a key area right now. A little bit of indecision happening. Okay, price is most likely going to retest down here. It does fill wicks. Okay, so it's going to retest 1807.37. All right. So let's just see what's going to happen for these candles. I want to check. Okay, price is retesting here as well for NAS100. $9.45 will get some nice breakage. Okay, so let's just wait and see. Yeah, US30, I don't like it right now. Okay. There's gold. Okay, so keep in mind from the entry down here, like if you're still in, you're still in good profit. Okay, we actually hit 36 pips before the sell-off. All right, now we're roughly maybe up half that. So it's up to you. Take your profits. If not, if you want to look for another dip buy, this might be the area. All right, before we actually get a nice little breakout, but we need to just wait and see here. I think this might break out, me personally. I did a small little entry, just a 0.1, just to see what's going to happen. I wanted to test this wick right here. Okay, just so you guys understand, this wick right there, that's where I want price to get to. Obviously, we all do. We want to get in the buys, you know what I mean? But if it starts to get there, then and starts to break there, it's going to continue the trend, and then which that means it can get all the way up to here. Okay, so let's just wait and see. Okay, so 1 minute and 42 seconds left. Remember, guys, this is Tokyo session. It is slower. All right, we're not going to get crazy big movements here. Every movement counts. That's why when we do it at night, we try to get into key areas. You can look for a potential buy here. Okay, like I'm going to say this with confidence, and you know what I mean. But make sure you use a smaller lot. Okay, because if this thing sells off, you know what I mean. Use this as your stop loss area right here. Trust me when I say, I do believe that it's going to start to test these wicks again. Okay, that's just a guesstimation. I could be wrong, like 100%, and the market just slaps me. But I'm a little confident in the analysis right now. Okay, so let's just wait and see. Euro I'll look at in a second, but I want to see what's going to happen with gold here. Okay. Nasdaq is kind of little selling off. Not really. It's just kind of hovering. Okay. I don't like it right now. Let's check out our GJ trade. Okay, so it went bearish here. Okay, so remember, it's continuing to make bearish movement. All right. We took off that. Sorry, the actual sell because we looked at going buy, but we got to remember that it's still making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so we missed the entry. All right, the price is kind of in a key area right now. Like it's kind of an iffy. Like if it starts to break here, like look guys, look at all these wicks. Okay, look at all these wicks right here. Price is trying to push it up, all right? But if it really starts to break, then you can look for a potential sell, okay? So back on gold. Okay, remember how I kind of told you that like you can look for a potential dip buy because I believe it's going to continue? All right, we just got to see. We got to wait and see if it's still going to make higher highs and higher lows. It looks like a key area. It looks like a nice setup, something I've seen before. So because we're starting to like these wicks, guys, like one, two, three, 4, 5. This could be the sixth and potential breakout. Okay, that's why I'm giving it a little bit of more confidence. I'm up right now. Okay, and I'm just hoping that it'll get to touch this wick right here. All right, and I said with confidence, guys, look for another buy. You know what I mean? Because I've traded gold enough that like you can, you know what I mean. When you're on these calls, like not many people are telling you to just say buy. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to use crazy lots. I'm just saying use a small one, get a feeler. You know what I mean? See if you're in the right direction, right? Because price it's making its way up. It's looking nice and juicy right now. Okay. Okay, so John, so if you took the buy where I told you to, buddy, like it was right around here. Like as soon as I started to see them holding support, if you took it, you would have been up 14 pips. You know what I mean? So look at this, guys. John, I told you to buy. I know you're probably new to the call, man, but you know what I mean. I'm not here to just joke around. You know what I mean. My time is precious, and you know yours is too. So I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to, if I say potential look for a buy, you should look for a buy. Okay, and it's not cocky, it's not confidence. It's just me and Ron have done this for countless hours. Okay, on gold. We know how gold trends. It sells off and it continues, and it sells off and it continues. You know what I mean? Until there's an actual breakage of a higher high or a higher low, or a lower high and a lower low, then you can look for potential reversals. But in that, after that, keep the trend going. Okay. So we're at a key area again. All right. There's 2 minutes left. This has a lot of potential to push through. All right. And so, like I said, if it starts to push through, it needs to break this wick that I've circled here. Okay. And then it needs to make a retest and a continuation. All right. All right, guys. So remember, a key area here. Key area here. If it starts to really break here, it's going to break. If not, it's just going to, you know what I mean? Sell off again. It's pushing, guys. It's pushing. So now, John, if you remember I said grab a buy, you would have been up 16 pips. Okay, so it's 36 seconds left. Let's wait and see what's going to happen here. Nice, buddy. Make it nice. Got in with a nice little tiny lot. Closed his trade. Made some pips. That's it, man. That's how you do it. When you learn how to do this more consistently, you know what I mean? You'll just do higher lot sizes. and then your trades will add up over a period of time, and that's how you scalp in and out, right? So I got in here, like I'll show you my profit ticket. Like I didn't do crazy lot sizes because it's not always crazy easy doing it here, but you know what I mean. You can check it out. Like I'm just trying to show you on my camera. Okay, 4 for 4 so far, scalping. Okay, $61. It's nothing crazy, all right? It's US, so it's got a good return. But like I said, I had a good day today, and you know what I mean. It's just learning when to potentially get in and get out. That's the thing, and accept a loss for the way it is. But there's no losses happening right now. This is going to continue. I believe we can see 1812 tonight, roughly around this area. If not, it's just going to get sold off around 1810. But we got to just wait and see here. Okay. So John, now if remember if you did buy where I mentioned it, all right, you're roughly up 17, 18 pips for a continuation. Okay. Look at this, guys. Unbelievable. This gets me pumped. Like I'm pretty like into it right now, but I am pumped. Like this is a great movement on a call. Like from entry, guys, from entry all the way to top, guys. That's 38 pips. That's almost 40 pips. Like I told you, all we're looking for is maybe 30, maybe 50 pips if we get it. You know what I mean? It's only 9:30. You know what I mean? We started at 8 from a top-down analysis, and we're now up, like I said, almost 40 pips. So let's just wait and see what's going to happen here. It might sell off again, but it has made now. This wick right here is now higher than this previous wick. Okay, so it's made higher highs and higher lows. So to continue, it potentially could be really good, or we could start to make nice little sell-off momentum again, which is looking for another dip buy. Okay, so let's just wait and see what's going to happen here. There's 3 minutes left. We just have to wait. Be very patient. NASDAQ, we're going into profits. Okay, all right. Some people had the entry down here. I kept it just up here to just be very safe for people, but like I said, it's walking its way up. Okay, so let's see if you want to move your stop loss to maybe break even. Okay, you know what I mean? Depending on where you got in, it's totally up to you. All right, you are in control of the way you trade. All right, you can just see how we're trading and kind of mimic it like that. Okay, so now we're still hovering in that area on the 5 minute. Euro USD. This is okay. This looks pretty good actually. Give me 1 second here, guys. If Euro starts to break there, like I said, we'll. So this is what it could look like here. If it starts to break, guys, like the small lots. Okay, I haven't done even a top down with this. Okay, but it looks pretty. Don't enter in prematurely. Okay, but this is kind of what we're looking for. Okay, but we just need to wait and see here. All right, because look, this area we've had key sell-off pressure before. All right, so remember, just keep it very low if you're looking for an entry. All right, if not, you know what I mean, you're on your own. Okay, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I haven't done a top down. I can just notice some heavy rejection down here. Okay, that's all I can really notice right now. And I know if price comes off, if price sells off, it might get a little bounce right around here. All right, simply because price has been here before and it made a bounce. And then obviously that's why I have my stop loss a little below it. Okay, I'm willing to maybe risk a little bit more to make a little bit more. You know what I mean? So let's wait and see what's going to happen with the euro. And if it starts to make it all the way up there, guys, like I said, euro can get all. It has potential depending on the push. No news tonight, so it can potentially get all the way up there. Okay, we just need to wait and see. Okay, so GJ. Look at this. Okay, so remember I told you I did mention there's a reason why I didn't have that sell there. Okay, like it could still sell off here, but like there's a lot of nice potential buying power right around here. You can tell by the previous wick and then all these other wicks right here. It potentially could hold good support. So if it starts to break up here, guys, you could potentially looking for a potential GJ buy. Okay, but if it does, it's going to potentially come all the way up to roughly here, guys. So 15 pips. All right. It's not bad. Let's just be patient with it and see how it's going to go. All right. I just take a quick look at US30. I'm not too. I don't like it. Yeah. See, it's not good right now. But look at gold, guys. It's still hovering there. Okay. I told you, it's in a key area, very key area. Okay. For the new guys, you probably don't know me, but I do like to this trade. I like to reward ourselves. I know it's potentially looking like a dip buy right now or a sell, but you know what I mean. Hit 40 pips, you got to give yourself some love. So okay, so guys, price, like I've seen this before. Okay, this happened today too. All right, price is selling off huge. If it really sells off here, okay, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna have to start making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, like there's gonna have to be a lot of selling pressure here. But if not, price could, you know what I mean, hold, and you know what I mean. You could just be looking for potential dip buy here. Okay. I got in another small little buy. Okay, like this one was a very small one, just because I'm waiting to see if it's gonna really reverse. Okay, I'll take my L 100%. All right. But if it doesn't and this pays off, it'll be potentially really nice. Okay. I get it in at 1809.18. Okay, so let's just see where we're at here. I'll draw this so you guys can see. And like I said, it wasn't big, small. Okay, that was a buy. That white line. No, don't look to short sell just yet. Not yet. Okay. If it's going to start to really sell off, then I'm saying like we'll look for a sell. Okay. But there's been a lot of pressure here, a lot of momentum. I want to see how the next candle opens. Okay, for real. You have to be patient, guys. You don't always just want to quickly look for short sells or quickly trend reversals because they don't always really happen like that. Okay, they're going to set you up, show you some pattern plays, you know what I mean, make you kind of try to head fake you, and then they'll pretty much do other maybe potential market manipulation depending on what pair, what time you're trading. But you know what I mean. If the trend is your friend, and you've heard that before, then trade with the trend. Okay. If it starts to break the trend, then you can look for potential reversals and getting in the opposite direction here. Okay. So, but just keep that in mind. All right. NASDAQ, little hold there too. Okay. So there's a minute left. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see that GJ trade for a sec. Okay, starting to push up. Very weak trading right now. Kind of sideways. You know what I mean? But if it's really starting to make it, then you'll see a nice push pretty much at 9:45 roughly. Okay. Euro was rejected. I see what I mean. You don't enter in pretty much prematurely. That's why. All right, guys, that's key right there. Do you see how I had it? If you would have taken the buy down here, you know what I mean? You potentially would have been head faked out huge. Okay? Huge. Okay, John, remember how I kind of mentioned to you? Like, trend is your friend. Okay? This is key, guys. This is key here. All right? That white line was my entry point for another dip buy. A lot of you guys are probably like, whoa, he just like bought on a potential sell. But remember, guys, we've been doing this for a little longer. The trend is your friend. Okay? Okay. This is what head fakes people. Okay. These types of things. So, but now I actually took profit. Okay. So I'm going to wait and see what's going to happen here. So this can be done. I can show you. Like I'll show you. Look at the webcam when I in 2 seconds here. Okay. Sorry. There's now 5 there. 5 for 5. Okay. Blue. I took $9. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, are you upset if it starts to run and you didn't hold? Absolutely not. Okay, I'm not. Like I got in and I got out. That's scalping. Okay, that's what you guys need to understand and learn how to do if you want to learn how to trade with us. And if you don't know how to understand, if you don't know this, okay, you know what I mean? Like I said, join the group, guys. It's very cheap for what you actually get. Okay. And guys, if you're on the call, okay, I see there's like 11 people on the call. If you don't mind, just hit that like button for me. Okay. Guys, I'm doing this for free. Okay, you guys are making pips. You understand? We could potentially hit 50 to 60 pips tonight if gold is going to continue trending. Okay, we already hit, like I said, 30, 38, 38 pips. So just show me some love. Hit that like button. Okay. NASDAQ forming some good support. Okay, so it broke above, found some support. Now it could be potentially running here again. Okay. Okay, let's see. Go back to gold. Okay, still forming, still holding strong. Okay, and if I erase the seller, you'll notice that that red line that I have over here, okay, it was forming some support around there. So that's the retest area that it might be following for potential continuation. If not, guys, like I said, well, you can look for sells, but just be prepared. The sell is not right there. Okay, that might be for your quick little sell scalp, but it can reverse pretty fast. You can see from this previous wick here. If it doesn't, you know what I mean, we'll start to break and make lower highs and lower lows. That's where I'm starting to look for my confirmation. People get burned so many times on gold, and they wonder why, and they just don't understand that the trend is your friend. Okay, so okay, so if you guys did get into a sell there, you know what I mean? Fantastic. I personally didn't. All right. Let's check what's going on in the higher time frame here, okay? Let's go to the 15-minute for a second. Okay, so sorry, I know you guys can't really see it, but it's got to start to break above 1810. Okay, if it breaks above 1810.36.4, you know what I mean, we'll get a continuation. If not, it's gonna sell off. Okay, the 10 o'clock candle will be huge, huge in determining what's gonna happen there. So guys, remember, if you're down here, move your stop loss to break even, guys. Become a risk-free trade. Okay, you're up roughly 35 pips, maybe 30, maybe 30 or 35, depending on it. Okay, so let's just wait and see. I'm not looking for anything yet. I want to wait for roughly maybe to see the 10 o'clock candle, and I'll stay till like 10:15, and then we'll call it a day. Okay. New candle has opened. All right. Mm, 4 minutes left. Okay, guys, if you're scalping, okay, this is how you could potentially, if you miss the buy, this could potentially be your sell. Okay, I know it looks really weird, but trust me when I say, okay, this is a key area for a break, because if it does, guys, even if you get that quick little sell off there, all the way down to there, guys, that's 15 pips. That's a lot for someone looking to gain some pips. All right, people who understand the power of pips understand that that's a lot. Okay, if not, we'll just leave it as the buy. Check out that G. Check out Euro. I saved you guys. Like I said, that would have been a potential like disaster if you would have got in there on a buy. Okay, GJ's starting to make its way up here. Okay, guys. So even if you wanted to now, price is starting to make there. Like you can look at making that your stop loss. Just make it a little lower. Okay, understand it. Still could sell off here, but still making good bullish momentum. All right. Let's check out Nasdaq is going bullish. Okay. And then we'll go back to gold for a second here. Okay. Okay, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to run to the washroom. Okay. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, so gold actually broke that key area, the short. Okay, remember here, guys, I told you roughly this was a potential area for a sell if you missed the buy. Okay, roughly right down to there, and we'll see what's going to happen. All right, if it starts to reverse back, like I said, use small lots only on this. Okay, it's like a 1-to-1, not always the best. Okay, so let's just wait and see what's going to happen. There's still 4 minutes left. All right, if you're not taking the trade, just sit back and watch. Okay, for real. Maybe put that as our profit target. Okay. Key area to sell was roughly right around here. Okay, right around the entry. The confirmation would be around here, but the last thing you wanted to do was have it reverse on you and go into a buy. Okay, so this is key area right here. All right, let's just wait and see. If it starts to reverse and go into a buy, then guys who are sitting on the sidelines, let's just be patient and wait for that. Okay. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay. Let's check out what's going on here now. NASDAQ is still potentially in good profit. Okay, like not in crazy good profit, but it's still in. You know what I mean? We had some guys. I told them look for a small buy around here, so you're still in profit. Okay, but for the rest of them, I said roughly look around here. Okay. Check out the Euro trade. Finding some support. Didn't even hit stop loss. So even if you got in that buy, it hasn't hit your stop loss yet. Okay, you're still good for now. GU sold off. Okay. So let's just wait and see. This is a retest here. Let's see if they're going to hold it or if they're going to dump it. All right. Okay, guys, see what I mean? There you go. There's a sell. It's potentially making good profit here. Okay. Let's just see. So this trade has to start to come down here and test these candles right here. Okay. So it's got to start coming down here. Look for maybe a retest. Okay. For continuation. If it does that, it's looking pretty good. All right. Guys, this is scalping, remember. Short movements. Okay, so look at this, guys. See how they're pushing it back up? Okay. So that why the sell could have been maybe annulled. We'll wait and see here, guys. So the guy is sitting on the sidelines for buys. That could be a potential dip buy here, okay? So guys selling, maybe look to take your profits, okay? If not, maybe take it at break even, okay? So, but let's just wait and see what's going to happen. There's a minute and 15 seconds left. Wait for the next candle to close, and then we'll make our decision, okay? Okay, so it's finding some support there, okay? So, guys, if you're in the sell, like I said, maybe look, take it. If not, if you believe it, just hold it, okay? And guys, I know this is going to sound contradicting, but for guys on buys, just be aware that this might be potentially a dip buy, okay? So, like I said a little bit ago, maybe close your sell, okay? If it starts to get up here again, we'll look again. But it ran. That thing ran. Here was the entry. 7 pips. It's not like anything spectacular, okay, but it's something that has value and weight for people who understand the amount of pips. So I personally did not sell. Okay, I was looking for potential reversals. I still believe that this is still going to be potentially bullish, but it needs to get above this area right here. Okay. So guys, let's see what's going to happen here. See, there's the retest. I just wanted to show you that so you understand. See how it broke above, pushed it above, held the support, walking its way, guys. So when I'm putting these on there, they're key support and resistance levels, guys. I'm not just making these up. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to tell you. All right. So see how it's getting rejected right at the top. Going to become a little bit of indecision. This is a 10 o'clock candle here, guys. Let's wait and see. Guys, I'm going to stay till 10:15, okay? And then a lot of the times, guys, we send more trade ideas late at night. So if you're interested, check out our mentorship group here, okay? StockSniperTrading.com. This is one of our blogs that I just reviewed earlier in the call. You know what I mean? We have full breakdown analysis in terms of step-by-step ABCDs. And here's our mentorship program, okay? It's 29, but you can grab it, you know, join our Telegram group, and you can see we sent 5 for 5 trades today, okay? These are some of our courses right here. Oh, I'm not logged in. I'm not going to log in right now, okay? But you need to log in. All right, so gold is potentially looking bullish, okay? Made its way up here looking for, it's, I told you guys, potential seller. It's very key area here, 17.10, 17.9, okay? So let's just be patient with this. Euro selling off again, okay? GJ selling off, okay? NASDAQ is retesting. Key areas, guys. Key. See how previous support, okay, the previous resistance now becomes previous support, all right? I'm not in anything right now. I'm just watching for the next potential move to happen, okay? A minute and 47 seconds left. Let's see how this trade is going to come to fruition. Let's check it out on the hourly. Okay, I know it's kind of confusing, but it's still finding some good way to make its way bullish here. Okay. Under a minute coming up very soon. Okay, 45 seconds right now. Okay, 15 seconds. Okay, let's see how this next candle is going to close. There will be in the morning. very short session, so okay, kind of indecision. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right. Okay, so still very slow, guys. 4 minutes left. This candle is just starting to open. All right. Okay, I'm going to check out the other trades we have going on. Let's check out GJ. Tried to push up, got sold off. Okay. Euro getting sold off. All right. Not even looking at Euro right now. NASDAQ sold off into the potential stop loss area. Okay, so depending on where you took it, guys, if you took it down here, you know what I mean, it's starting to potentially get up your profits. If not, you know what I mean, you're starting to go in the red a little bit right now. Okay, so but just be patient with this. Okay, has a lot of potential to go to the upside. Okay, look at gold, guys. Remember, I keep telling you the trend is your friend. Okay. Let's see if we can get a nice push to the upside to close this call. Okay, price is starting to make its way up. Looking pretty good so far. Okay, so it's approaching the previous resistance at 1809.76. Is it going to break it or is it going to hold? Okay, that's the key thing we need to remember, guys. Minute and 30 seconds left. Let's check out NASDAQ for 1 second before we do this, okay? Okay, kind of selling off a bit. Okay, guys, check in the chat. Make sure to subscribe. It'll be a live AM session tomorrow, okay? Under 13 seconds left, all right? New candle is opening up. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Bullish or bearish. Let's see if they're going to push or pull. Okay, so let's check with these other potentials for a second here. All right, sold off. Okay, GJ is still selling off, walking its way up here again. Okay, so keep that in mind. Check out US30. Didn't even make it. See, guys, key area rejection. All right, so let's just see what's going to happen there. Okay, a little selling pressure coming on the gold now. All right. Might start to make like a flag or, you know what I mean, a potential pennant, but let's just wait and see. This is the last candle I'm actually going to stay for, guys. So when we hit this call, like I said, we had stop loss down here and moved to break even. Okay, we're currently sitting at roughly 30 pips right now. It made it all the way almost 40. Okay, so it's key to remember that when you're trading. All right, so this is where the stop loss was. Okay, didn't even have any drawdown. That's our entry point, and so on and so on. Okay, so gold is starting to make some bullish push here. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, they're starting to break through. It's looking good, looking real good. Okay. Okay, so if we can get a final push in the last couple minutes here. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Okay, it's starting to push to the upside. Okay, 2 minutes left. All right. Minute and 45 seconds. Okay. Okay, so see how it's just, I'm just highlighting the potential seller. See where it's coming now, guys. It's that area right there, that 1809. It's still very finicky. They're respecting that area quite profusely. Okay. No problem, man. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you did. Like I said, join up in our team too. You won't regret it. Trust me. 45 seconds left. Two seconds. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay. Holding it. I don't know if it's above or below. You're just kind of holding right now. Wait until 440, 35, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Okay. check the other trades first. Okay, so it's kind of going bullish. Okay, NASDAQ, Euro, finding some support there. Okay, like I said, that trade was annulled, nothing really happened. Okay, GJ is running. Like I think this potential has some really good potential here. Okay, so like if GJ gets all the way up to here, guys, that's a good amount of pips. Okay, so just be aware of that. US30 is not doing too much. Okay, so guys, that's about it. Okay, again, make sure to check out our site, stocksnappertrading.com. You want to join the membership, it's only 29 bucks, like $1 a day. Okay, if not, check out our blog section. Okay, we have some free content here just for promo of who we are and what we do. All right, join our free Telegram group. So I don't really drop too many signals in there. You have to become a member, but you can see how we're doing in there and follow along. And if you want to become an actual member, like I said, just go sign up on the site. So if there's no further questions or anything like that, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, and my partner Ron is gonna go tomorrow morning for the New York session at 9:30 a.m. So thanks so much for joining, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you had a wicked call, and I'm glad we made some pips. All right, so let's have a good night, and let's kill these pips the rest